Hello and welcome to episode 2 of What's Growing. Today is the 11th of May and we had a terrible unseasonal rainstorm yesterday. Again, huge, very fast winds, a lot of rain, some hail as well. So we are just checking out how the farm is doing today. It's 30 degrees now, so back to being quite hot and very humid. Today we are working on this piece of land where we've built the concentric raised beds. In fact, these are the first raised beds that we made, and after the success of these raised beds, we got motivated to build more of them around the rest of the property. So come, let me take you around this area and show you what all is growing. So to start with, well, it's cherry tomato season, so there's more cherry tomato growing here, and I was just picking some of this when you guys came along. But other than that, we also have peaches which are on the tree now, almost full sized. I'm not sure you can see them, but yeah, if you come from here, you get a good view of the peaches here. So you can see almost full size, still green. Another couple of weeks and they should be ready for picking. So a lot of peaches which are growing here. Some of the beds here which have just been planted with brinjal as well as green gram. So green gram or moong dal, as we call it in Hindi, is something that you can plant through the summer and rainy season as well. So we started planting it maybe about 8 to 10 weeks ago, and that's pretty much ready now to pick, and we've spent the morning picking some of that. But we've also planted some later, and that's still small. So we have moong dal growing in different stages at the moment. And then it's interspersed with maize or corn. So as you can see, the moong dal is actually a nitrogen fixing plant, and it works very well for the maize plant, and the maize plant is already now starting to get some maize in it, and it's a beautiful lush green healthy plant thanks to some of the nitrogen that's probably being provided by the green gram. So there's a combination of green gram and maize growing here. You might find some of the beds to be a little bit empty. That's because we've just finished removing some of the winter vegetables which we'd left for seed here, and now this is ready for some other plantation which will probably be a groundnut, which should happen in a couple of weeks from now. You can see here the green gram pods. Pretty healthy, quite strong. We've already picked out quite a few from this plant already today. And wood chips on the ground help to keep it mulched and keep the moisture in. In fact, let me just sort of show you how nice the soil is under the wood chips. See? That's because it's always covered. This is our bucket of harvest, and yeah, one of the interesting things that I picked out in the morning, which I want to show to you all, is the green gram plant. And then look at the nodules here. These are the roots of the plant, and these are the nodules which are actually home to the nitrogen fixing bacteria, and they help to fix atmospheric nitrogen into the ground. So it basically acts the way urea does. So you can either sprinkle urea in your fields, or you can use all the nitrogen fixing plants which are mostly from the legume family and intercrop them with the ones which need a lot of nitrogen, like corn, and you will create a symbiotic relationship where both plants will benefit from each other. So there's some nice cowpea growing here. We planted the cowpea on the periphery of this raised bed because it tends to travel along the ground, and we didn't really want to create a big sort of an unkempt mess within the walking path. So it's planted on the corner. But if you come here, you'll be able to see these beautiful, handsome pods which the plant has produced. Again, it's a nitrogen fixing plant. You can imagine how much nitrogen is being given back to these beds. And this should be ready to pick within a week or 10 days or so. So cowpea growing here. Some more carrot left for seed saving. You can see now the seeds are starting to dry up. Soon we'll be picking all of it, threshing it out and being able to produce seed. These are the tiny seeds which you can see are carrot seeds. And maybe sometime in February, we had actually harvested our turmeric. And if you remember, we had taken out the fingers, but we'd left the mother root back in the ground. So we'd taken about 10 kilos of turmeric out of this little patch and left the mother root inside. And now you can see that each one of those mother roots have started blossoming, blooming again. Not blooming really, what shall I say, sprouting again. And we have, these turmeric plants which have started coming up all over this patch of land. So there's also some colocasia, which is this, growing on the side. And some of these other plants have okra, which has been planted in them. So you can see okra here, little baby okra getting formed here. And despite the heat, seems to be doing fine thanks to the mulching. We also have some fruit trees lining up this area, namely plums, peaches and some amount of mulberry. But the tree that I want to show you today is the plum tree. Just look at this beauty. It's totally laden with fruit. The plums are now nice and red. Not yet ready, but almost ready to pick. And I think we'll be taking a few of them back home today to eat. But then over the next week or so, we should keep getting a lot more plums. And they're absolutely delicious. Let me pick one of them and show you how nice they are. Nice and juicy, still not totally sweet. Maybe we can give it another day or two on the plant, but beautiful. So much for me today. Thanks for watching, and if you like our series, do share our video, leave a comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, bye bye.